Hey guys, Nick, aka the one and only CrysisYT, and this is a new series I'm going to be starting called Halo Reach Tips and Tricks. And basically, what we're going to cover today is control sets. So, we're going to go ahead and go in here, and I'm going to cover every single button layout as well as sensitivity and things like that. So, alright, let's go ahead and go. We're going to start off with default here, and basically default is going to be good if you like using equipment, you like using your jetpack and things like that. You're not really playing that on a competitive level, or you want to do very well. I mean, default, there are people who can do very well with it, but there's a lot of other control sets that promote doing much, much better. So let's go ahead and move on. Southpaw, the thing about Southpaw is that the trigger to fire your weapon, to use weapon, or shoot your gun is left stick instead of right stick. This is the only control set that does that. It switches grenades and weapon usage as well as melee and equipment usage from default. So if you guys are like, I don't like this setup, let's switch it around, this is the control set for you. Okay, so here's Boxer. Melee attack with this one is the left stick, and equipment usage is left bumper. Grenade usage is right bumper, and use weapon is right trigger. And basically what this one does is it's going to promote you throwing the grenade and then like at the same time you're hitting your weapon. It's kind of weird. It's not the best control set, but I can understand why people would use it. This is Green Thumb. This was really big in Halo 2, but the thing is we were on the old Xbox controller in Halo 2. So weapon usage is right trigger and grenade usage is left trigger, and equipment usage is left bumper, but zoom is right bumper. And basically what zoom is, it zooms in and zooms out with the right bumper. That's normally your left stick on most of them. Melee is your left analog stick, and it's kind of weird. Crouch is your right, and it's kind of weird because this is like Halo. I mean, not Halo, but like Call of Duty, where you can just click the stick to melee. But this is nowhere near the best control set. They really did dumb it down on Reach, I think, to make it way less effective than it was on any other Halo. This is the one I use. I've used it since Halo 3. I think it's the best control set on this game. And basically what it is it's bumper jumper, and left button is jump and right button is melee. It promotes jump strafing, and it really does work out. It seems like if I use default, which is what I started Reach on, I switched to bumper jumper and I was doing a lot better. It's obviously your choice. If you don't like it, then you know, that's that. But this is what I use, and this is what I do well with, so that's a little bit of information for that. The thing that's one of the main things that's different is reloading is actually B, and equipment usage is X. This really doesn't promote using jetpack or any of those equipments to where you have to, it's hard to hold down a button and aim. You can just tap this and sprint, so it's very effective for that. Basically this is better used for sprint and evade than it is for any other armor ability. So that's that. Moving on, this is Recon. This is kind of a weird setup, but at the same time, there's nothing that weird about it. All it does is switch melee from right button to B, and that's that. Reloading is now right bumper, which is kind of weird, so I don't know why you would want to use this, but if you do, you know, you can try it out. That's basically all I can tell you, is to go through and try out the control sets. Alright, here we go. We're going to move on to stick layout. This is your choice. What looks up, down, you know, left, right. Southpaw moving to the left stick, moves forward, left, right, and looking up and down to the right stick. Legacy basically makes moving forward on the right stick and then looking up and down, left and right on the left stick. And Legacy Southpaw reverses that, moving forward and is now on the left stick, looking up and down is on the right stick. But I just use default because that's just easier for me. And look inversion, basically this is just whether you press up, whether it makes you look up or down or whatever. If you invert it, if you press up, you'll look down, I think, and then yeah, that's basically it. And if you press down, you'll look up, but I just keep that default because it's confusing in my brain. But this is really what I wanted to talk about here, was sensitivity. Basically what sensitivity is going to do is this is just how fast you move your screen. I know some of you probably know that, some of you don't, but I run 10 sensitivity, and the reason for that is because, as you guys know, I play both Call of Duty and Halo, and on Halo, 8 sensitivity on COD, which is what I run, is actually 10 on Halo, so it's perfect sensitivity difference. So if you guys do play both games, that's what I would recommend doing. If you just play Halo, I would recommend running down here around the 3-4-5 range. This is the best way to do it and be very accurate. I'm very accurate at this range, but it's just because it's what I've played with since day 1 on Reach, and actually since Halo 3, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to this, but it takes some time to get. So most of the very good players, the professional players, run 3-4-5. Some of them even run 2. Very few run 1, but it's 2-3-4-5 is what they run. But basically, I run 10 simply because it's the easiest for me, and I can switch back and forth between games easier. Auto look centering, basically, this makes you like automatically look in the center of your screen. This is really unhelpful. I don't like this. You guys can try it out, but basically, it's harder to move your crosshair, it seems like, so I don't like doing this. But you guys can try it out if you want. Crouch behavior, toggle crouch. I don't like hold to crouch because you have to keep holding it down. I use toggle crouch. It means if I hit the crouch button once, it's going to keep me crouched, and that way I can play focused on aiming while I'm crouched and things like that. It's a lot more helpful. And what even is this? Helps you against accidental clicks and things like that. I don't think you would want to do that, because unless you clench your controller like when you die or something, or if you have like convulsive hands and you just clench your controller, then there's no reason why you would want that. So that's that. Flying controls, things like that, I'm not going to go through. But that was the control setup video. All of my controls, I went through all of the button layouts and things like that. You guys can choose what you would like. But this has been episode 1 of Halo Reach Tips and Tricks. Next week will be a even better episode, and it will showcase some gameplay and some gameplay tips. So I just wanted to start out with something, that way you guys know what I use, and maybe it'll improve your game as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it and favorite it. It really does help me out. And I'm CrysisYT, and I'm out. Peace. And here's some videos you guys may not have seen. On the left is Beaver Creek Halo Reach tips, plus the new YouTube layout. I talk about the new YouTube layout and like what I like about it, what I dislike about it. Plus, I give you guys some really good tips for playing Beaver Creek on Halo Reach. And on the right is a MW3 gameplay commentary entitled Never Give Up. Basically, what that is it's just me saying never give up, never rage quit, and it's where I do really bad at the beginning of a match and then bring it back around. And I also talk about just some random stuff in that commentary. It's actually pretty good, so you guys should go check it out. And if you guys are new around here and you like what you see, you can hit that big yellow subscribe button, and it'll take you to a page where you can subscribe to me. So yeah, guys, I'm CrysisYT, and I'm out. Peace.